Dear students and parents, Namaskar. Welcome to Careers 360. Today, we're going to discuss an institution which is a center of excellence founded by the Government of India for IT-related services. It is based out of Allahabad in the state of Uttar Pradesh. And most importantly, the delivery of student outcomes has been extremely good in terms of the percentage of students placed and the kind of median salary that these students get. The reason why we're doing this is a lot of you would be looking at BTech and wanting to join IITs and NITs and all. But IIIT Allahabad seems to be a very, very good option. And we're going to dive deeper into the kind of data at a granular level so that you understand why we're recommending IIIT Hyderabad as a very, very good option for students who are not able to get the desired branch in the IITs, in the top tier IITs, and the top tier NITs. Let me take you through data. Now, the institution was established in 1999. It's an institution of national importance because it's established as a center of excellence by the Government of India. Right, over 100 acres. The total student strength is 1,715 in the campus at this point in time, of which male are 80%, girls are 20%, and about 76% of the students come from outside the state. And the total faculty is about 81, right? When you look at the NIRF data also, the data is very, very clear that the number of students who are placed, in the 22-23 batch, if you look at it, there were 384 students who graduated, of which 372 were placed. And the median salary is 30 lakh rupees, which is a very, very good number. You're dealing with almost 100% placement at 30 lakh rupees median salary. And this, I hold on to this video and keep watching it till the end. You'll realize that it is far, far better than IITs. I'll draw out a comparison of the median salaries of IITs and IIIT Allahabad, and you'll understand why, the whole thing. Now, when you look at the NRF data, this data is very, very consistent about how this institution has been performing over the years. In 2021, its median salary was about 20 lakh rupees, right? And 87% of its students got placed at 20 lakh rupees. Remember, this is a COVID year, right? But you come to 21-22, it's 28 lakh rupees. And in 22-23, it's about 30 lakh rupees with almost 100% of its students getting placed, right? And this, when you have 100% placement, even the previous year, you actually had 100% placement rate, if you see. When you look at this, you suddenly realize that 100% placement at 30 lakh rupees median salary, and the JEE advanced rank is about 5,000 or 8,000 or whatever you saw that there. This seems to be a very good number. So when you look at this whole thing of 100% placement and even a 5,000 JEE advanced rank and about 30 lakh median salary, that seems to be a very, very good prospect for students who are getting beyond the 2,000 rank and up to 5,000 rank, and which is why we're recommending this. When you look at the placement data at this institution, you'll realize that the highest package offered was about 82.5 lakh rupees. The highest package in 24 was about 1 crore 21 lakh rupees, by the way. This 23 and 24 data also has come out now, right? And the number of companies visiting is about 150. So you actually have very small, batch of people passing out, but 150 companies coming to vying to get, take the students to work in their companies. This seems to be a very good number that's moving ahead. Now, one of the things that we always say is that the data that we get, it has to be corroborated with independent sources. So what we did was, we went to LinkedIn to understand how the alumni of IIIT Allahabad are working, where are they working, what are they doing, what are the kind of roles that they're doing, and what kind of companies are they working on. And this is a very important data because it corroborates with the kind of NRF data that we showed you just now of the kind of placement salaries and the 100% placement that you talk about. When we looked at that, on LinkedIn, about 12,750 students or close to 13,000 students of IIIT Allahabad are right now on LinkedIn. And when I looked at what they're doing, this 13,000 alumni, we realized that about 569 students of IIIT Allahabad at some point in time worked at Amazon. About 506 at some point in time worked at Microsoft, 350 at Google, 296 at Oracle, 285 at IBM, 279 at Qualcomm. So very clearly, these companies seem to have gone for placement at IIIT Allahabad because of which so many students at some point in time worked. And even as we speak now, about 193 are working in Amazon, 193 are working in Microsoft, 195 are working in Google, 115 in Oracle, 37 in IBM, and 103 in Qualcomm. So very clearly, when you see these numbers, it means that these companies are going for placement at this institution because of which so many students seem to be still working there, right? But we move to the next level of trying to understand how the other companies, what kind of other companies are coming in. Again, when you see that number also, You actually see Vidya, 79 students worked at this place, and 32 right now are working here. Meta, 41 worked at at Meta, who are alumni of IIIT Allahabad, and 24 are right now working. And Walmart Global, 54, Adobe, 59, AWS, 49, PhonePe, 49. So you seem to be having very, very good companies which are going for placement at this institution, because of which you see that those kind of salaries and those kind of placement numbers. The other thing we always look at is, okay, these alumni are working in very, very good companies, but where are they working? Are they working in India or outside of India? Because the better institutions will always, over a period of time, will ensure that most of the students are not just working in India, but they keep growing in their career path and grow outside of India and then fly away and work all over the world, because they start growing up in seniority and the ranks of the company. So when we looked at that data also, the data is very impressive, because about 15% of its students are working outside of India, and about 8% of the students of IIIT Allahabad are working in the USA. So 15% are working outside of India, of which 8% is working in USA, which means the other 7% are working all over the globe, right? And within India also, when you look at it, in Bangalore about 16.5% students are working. In Allahabad about 16% students are working. Delhi about 11% students are working. And Hyderabad about 6% students are working. Haryana, which is Gurugram, largely would be 5%. So you actually see that the students who studied at this institution are working all over in the biggest companies, in the best places in India and outside of India. They spread all across the country and possibly across the globe also. Now I talked of the placement. I wanted you to understand the kind of compare the placement rates of IITs versus IIIT that I'm recommending now. So here is the data that you have. If you look at the IIT Madras, the median salary is 16.63 lakhs, at Delhi 20 lakhs, at Bombay 19.63 lakhs, at Kanpur 23 lakhs, at Kharagpur 24 lakhs. But when you come to Allahabad, it's 30 lakh rupees. So you actually have almost 100% placement. By the way, these people are placing at 91%, 86%, 92 and 85 also. Only Bombay is 100%. But Allahabad is placing almost 100% of its students, and the median salary of IIIT Allahabad is better than any of the IITs up there. With one caveat you must understand, the IITs, we're talking of all the branches put together, including core engineering. So you actually have a certain set of people doing non-CS, non-IT who are also not getting placed at IITs, right? And the median salary is brought down because the core engineering students possibly are getting far lesser salaries as compared to the tech students, the students who are pursuing CSE, IT and AI and those kind of programs, the specialized programs and technology side. But because IIIT Allahabad is largely and a very specific center of excellence for IT and IT related programs, you actually see better placements, close to 100% placement at a very, very high salary. Whereas IITs are also dealing with core engineering, and there the median salary would come down, the overall placement percentage would come down. So if you're getting into one of the IITs for CSE or IT and all, please go ahead. But if you're not getting into those things, my suggestion, my recommendation would be, if you're wanting to do CS and IT, then you have to exercise the option of IIITs, because they seem to be delivering far better than what IITs are delivering at a core engineering level, right? And if you still have any queries, if you still want us to cover any other institution, please write to us out here, and I'll be more than happy to work on, have my research team work on this, dig data for you, so that we can help you decide the best college, best course and best pathway for yourself. I hope this video will help you. Please share it and subscribe to the channel also, because that's very important for us. We want to expand the audience that will take a more informed decision, and which is why we're requesting all these things. Thank you so much. Namaskar.